Alright, it's time to do the cooking show. A while back, some people on a certain YouTube channel told me, "Hey Tim, you should show how to cook something. This one guy cooked a whole bunch of pork chops and things, and it was a big show for him." And I was like, oh, what difference does it make whether you're cooking this or playing with the car or doing whatever? So it's been a good 6 months now. And I happen to be in the mood today and say, fine, we'll make a cooking show. Let's make everyone happy. What I'm cooking today is chicken strips. Now, this is a bag of the chicken breasts, not the strips. These are bigger pieces. Not my first choice, but with the whole virus thing going on, this is what I had to pick from at the store. So let me show you some of the things I have here to work with. First of all, we'll be using this pan. Now, I got this pan back in May of 11, and it was a non-stick pan at that time. As you can see, it's been worn down a little bit. But this is way back when I was single, and as many single people can confirm, when I would be cooking things and choosing what tools to use, I wouldn't use a pan, I would use the pan. And so we got the pan right there. We got olive oil, and we got lemon pepper, and this is the chicken in question here that's going to get cooked. So I'll show you how I do it. Now I've got 3 pieces in the pan, and the problem with these is they're heavy and they're thick. That's why I prefer the smaller pieces of chicken. They're easier to cook. And as you all know with chicken, you've got to cook it all the way through, otherwise you're going to get sick. But with chicken, the thing to keep in mind is you don't cook it too much because you'll dry it out, and that's no good. So, I just put everything in the pan here. I turn the oven on. It's going to take a while to heat up and defrost. So, I'll begin by putting on some olive oil. And this bowl is almost full, so it's kind of hard to control. And as the pieces of chicken defrost, the water will come out and go in the pan and help keep it from burning. So there's some olive oil on it. I'll just kind of smear it around some to get it all over so the lemon pepper sticks to it better. Okay, got that on there. Now, take the lemon pepper and give it a good layer. It's going to get diluted when all this water from the ice starts to melt. So I'm going to give that a good 10 minutes or so and come back and see how it's doing and flip it over to get the other side cooked. And if I can, once it's melted enough, take a knife and slice these things in half thickness-wise, because they'll cook a lot better in the middle. If I try to cook a piece of chicken this thick, I'm going to have to burn the outside to get the inside anywhere near being cooked. And that goes to the point I said about don't dry it out, because that's no good when you come to chicken. Okay, it's 10 minutes later. Let's see how we're doing. A lot of the ice is melting off. These are getting softer. This is still frozen yet. It needs to be cooked some more. But I gotta flip it over and get some heat around the bottom. And to be strategic, I'll put the long sides against the outer part of the pan, so heat off the pan heats up through here as much as it can. It's still too frozen for me to cut it up into smaller pieces. So I'm going to give it another 10 minutes on the same heat level, just over 4 in my oven. As these are some big frozen chunks, and it's going to be hard to melt them down. Let's see if I can turn this around. Okay, well, not perfect, but 10 more minutes and we'll look at it again and see how it's doing. Okay, it is 10 more minutes later. Let's see how we are doing. Oh, a lot better. It is defrosted all the way through. I can actually cut it now, which we'll need done. I gotta try to do this without burning myself. If these pieces weren't so thick, I wouldn't go to the trouble to cut them. Ow, it's hot. Ow. But in this case, they need it. Fork out of here. This episode of Cooking with Tim is sponsored by Loudmouthtim.com, home of online video, the internet's longest running web series. 17 years and currently 189 episodes. I filmed episode 190 3 weeks ago and I have not yet got around to cutting it together. Okay, you see how it's not cooked in the middle yet? That's what we have to avoid. So I'm going to flip that over so now it can get the heat right on it. And I'm going to reposition all these so the heat is hitting the middle. So it all gets cooked. And with this much water and olive oil / lemon pepper in there, that should keep it from getting burned. Okay, all the pieces have been cut in half. The raw sides have been put down. I'm going to let it go about another 6 minutes or so. I'll put the heat down a little bit. And let it go with that, and that should be enough to cook it. And this is where we're getting into the knowing when to shut the oven off part here. You want it cooked, and as soon as it's cooked all the way through, that's it, no more, because then you'll start to dry it out, and that's no good. We have a lot of water in here, so we should have a really hard time burning it and drying it out, but gotta be careful. And now we're back 6 minutes later. Let's see how it all looks. Okay, that's all cooked through. Yeah, I'm looking at all the big thick pieces first. That was the main thing, is to get the heavy pieces cooked all the way through. And it all looks good. I don't see any pink anywhere at all in here. Alright, we are done. It is cooked. Shut the oven down. Get this off the heat. Let it cool down for a while. Move the thing. And that is how you make boneless, skinless chicken with olive oil and lemon pepper. And the method created and used by Tim. Cooking with Tim is sponsored by Loudmouthtim.com, home of online video, the longest running web series in the history of the internet. 17 years and 189 episodes. So go on by Loudmouthtim.com and please hit the like, comment, and subscribe buttons here and join my list of subscribers. Thanks.